So you're in an escape pod, right? This game is meant to be an immersive and faithful space survival experience. Tin Can will require patience, practice, and a lot of deaths for you to slowly understand the complexity of your escape pod and its systems. I feel like they could have worded that better. Anyway, taking some time to read your pod technical manual is obviously highly recommended. Everything here is simulated down to every single individual component. Everything reacts organically to the events you will encounter and your own decisions. Also, the game's very loud. Okay, so we can... already judge that the music is way too loud. Mouse inverted, yes please. No motion blur. Want to see some more? The escape pod kitchen. I'm not sure what the floating effect is. But probably this. Rescue. Maintain your beacon online for rescuers to find you and unlock new components and systems to survive longer in following scenarios. What? Maintain your beacon online. Yeah. Maintain your beacon online for rescuers to find you and unlock new components and systems to survive longer in the following scenarios. Survive for 6 minutes. No, that doesn't feel like what we want to do. We're gonna do the tutorial. Because the tutorial is fun. The dirtier an air filter is, the less efficient it becomes.
Hey, Jerry, can you hear me? Could you do me a favor? I was supposed to do the maintenance of one of our old Medusa escape pod, but I'm stuck in the engine room fixing our damn reactor.
So, it's pretty dark in here. There's no brightness setting, so we will assume this is as intended.
Could you leave your cleaning trolley for a minute and help me out? Just get inside the pod. You can't miss it. You're right next to it.
So we're Jerry the janitor, and we're now being asked to go into the escape pod.
This pod is a piece of junk, not worth any maintenance, but I don't make the rules. Anyway, I was supposed to reassemble the oxygen system. Could you do it for me? It's pretty straightforward.
Out of order for maintenance. We'll fix it all for 5 PM inspection. It's not like anyone is going to need to use this old tin can anyway. Yeah, sure.
Could you locate the oxygen system and open it? You should see 3 drawers against the wall. It's the top one.
The manual. Medusa class spacecraft model TAW270 NH2 pod technical manual. Values, components, stuff. So there are different error codes that you obviously can quickly look up, no problem at all. Bad power trans, bad data. High bar, low bar. Bad filter. Okay. The atomic pile, that sounds safe. The control panel provides quick information about the status of your pod. It can function even with the total lack of power from the main generator and is damage proof. So that thing will never ever break. Oops. That's good. How do I put it down? How do you put it down? I put it there. Sounds a bit loud, I think. Go to 40 something. Okay, so oxygen system. Yeah.
Yep, this is the one. As you can see, it's empty. All the components are behind you on the workbench. Just grab a couple so we can get started.
That's empty. There's all sorts of stuff lying around here.
Just
Sorry, we've
put
got
all
two
the
things.
components back inside the oxygen system. You can't get it wrong. They all only fit in their respective spots. I'll be right back.
Yeah, leave me alone with this. Okay, so we need a second battery, maybe? Right, so you pick things up left and right mouse button, right? Left button is left hand, right button is right hand. Yes, this is the early access now. Or the full release. I'm not 100% sure. No, it's the full release. It's the full release. I'm sorry. Yes, the demo was in the Next Fest. I showed it there. So I'm not sure when it was last updated, but it's yeah, looks good. It was in that humble choice that I didn't want to buy, but ultimately ended up buying, and then I got it. Right, so we need some more components. Let's just put the manual over there. Got a monitor and a power connector. Well, that looks like. We can't really get it wrong, right? So it's a bit of a mini game. Mini game kind of. Yeah, well the tin can is in the tin can, right? The buzzer.
Jerry, you should be done by now. Just turn the oxygen system on using the on-off switch.
Have you tried turning it off?
Well done. Now we just need to check if everything is working properly. Could you look at the monitor and switch to the error codes channel? Perfect. Now as you can see, the oxygen bottle inside the system is empty. Could you swap it with the oxygen bottle located in the recycling station?
Recycling station. Ah. Okay, so I'm going to drop this here. No? The sounds are not so great. That's not the sound I expect that to make, right?
That's the one. The recycling station converts carbon dioxide into oxygen. Pretty useful, eh? Anyway, just replace the empty bottle. Alright, we're done. Thank you, Jerry. You can go back to your cleaning trolley. Wait, damn it. Are you still there? You might have to climb a bit. You can grab a handle with your free hand to get closer to the leak. Once you get closer to the leak, just aim at it and use the leak feeler to close it.
Okay.
Well done. I'm not detecting any leak anymore. We're all good. Thanks for your help. Anyway, I gotta go. This damn reactor is driving me crazy.
So that was the basics. Movement basics. Vital needs. Oh yeah, the choice is gonna switch come Tuesday, right?
Jerry, can you hear me? Sorry to bother you again, but I'm stuck in the ship's engine room, and I still don't have time to take care of that damn Medusa escape pod. You're gonna have to get inside the pod again.
Inside the pod, mind your head.
We're going to
right,
check
okay.
to see if the life support systems of the pod are working properly. I'm gonna need you to turn them on one by one so we can check their values on their monitor.
Life support. So, air pressure stabilizers offline, CO2 scrubbers are offline, oxygen generator and temperature systems are also offline.
First, let's make sure that we have what we need to breathe properly, alright? I need you to find the oxygen system and to turn it on. You can't miss it. So on Earth, at sea level, the atmospheric pressure is 1 bar, and the oxygen level is around 20%. That's our target. As you can see, we're all good here, and the value is green. But if the value turns red and drops below 16%, you'll find yourself in hypoxia. It's not a good thing, as you can imagine. The opposite is also true. Too much oxygen can also be deadly, so always keep an eye on these values.
That's not a lot of room, right? That's not a lot of room.
So, the pump inside the oxygen system diffuses the oxygen contained inside an O2 bottle into the air. Below the oxygen system, you'll find the carbon dioxide scrubber, used to get rid of the excess of CO2. I need you to turn it on as well. Good. You have to be aware that too much CO2 in the air is just as deadly as not having enough oxygen. Your body breathes O2 in and exhales CO2. The value should never rise above 6% at 1 bar.
At 1 bar. Right. Okay.
Now let's check the pressure generator just below the CO2 scrubber. Turn it on.
Nitrogen. So, do we have any spare nitrogen bottles? No.
So this system is here to maintain the atmospheric pressure at 1 bar by releasing or capturing nitrogen in the air. The pod cannot sustain more than 1.7 bar, so be careful with too high pressures.
Alright.
It's also important to remember that the required oxygen levels and the lethal levels of CO2 vary depending on pressure.
Yeah.
Alright, we're good for the atmospheric systems. Now let's turn the temperature system on. It must be getting quite cold in here. You know, space is cold, but there is nothing there to efficiently transfer heat. I mean, sure, without heating you'll eventually freeze to death, but in a pod like this one, equipped with a hot atomic pile, you need some way to stay cool if you don't want to be cooked.
Aha. Yeah, this must be good in VR, right? I imagine so. Okay.
The temperature system uses power to produce heat and liquid nitrogen to cool the air. I can tell you that cooling the air is very important when you're running the atomic pile at full power.
There's the liquid nitrogen. Why didn't you throw the thing? No, they just drop it. They don't throw it. Okay.
Alright, you should be feeling warmer now. Everything looks to be in order. Thanks for your help. You can go back to your work. And I have my own work to do to make sure our ship's reactor doesn't cook us all in the next few hours. See ya.
Ever the optimist. Alright, September 3rd, okay. The mail spam, yeah. If
Hey
readable
Jerry,
text, okay.
it's me again. I need your help with the pod. So I was installing a new atomic pile inside the... So I'm going to cut the external power connection so we can test the new atomic pile. It's going to get dark in here, but don't worry, we'll bring life back to that old tin can, alright? Alright, I need you to find the main reactor. It's located on the ceiling above the gravity generator. I need you to open it. Yep, you got it. Now just turn it on, alright? Perfect. You shouldn't see much of a difference right away. It takes a moment for the atomic pile to warm up. The hotter it gets, the more power it produces.
Yeah, we don't have the CRT monitor output.
Do you see the ammeter below the generator? So the red needle indicates the energy produced by the pile, and the blue one indicates how much energy the active systems need to function. As you can see, it's above the red one. It means that the pile is currently not warm enough to produce all the required energy.
Oh, you can keep a page open. Like so. Right? Ah. That's nice. So you can keep your hands free and still look at the error codes. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so are we warm yet?
Now, I'm going to remotely lock the pile temperature for some tests, but in normal circumstances, it's the processor plugged into the main generator that controls this temperature to provide the required amount of power. I guess I don't need to tell you what happens when it breaks down, huh?
The processor? I only see a power transformer here and the capacity fuse and a data connector that goes somewhere into the upper parts. Oh well, okay.
See? The pile temperature is stabilized and the needle is not moving anymore. Could you turn the main computer on so I can look at the system status? Damn it, I've locked the temperature too soon. And there isn't enough power. Could you turn other systems off so we can save enough power to turn the main computer back on? Just keep an eye on the needles. You need to align them.
Lights off. Yeah, that's alright. Oh, keep an eye on the... Yeah, well, that's not going to work then. Okay, what else can we... Yeah, we can stop the recycling station. How's that doing? The rescue bacon. The repair station? Oh. What's this exactly? Oh yeah, that is the repair station, and there's the cooling for it. We need to shut off something else. Yeah, maybe the CO2 scrubber. No? And the pressure. Well, they are aligned, are they not? No, I've turned everything off. No, we are producing too much. That should be aligned, right? Okay, emergency lights. Oh. Well, this feels a bit silly. They are aligned, are they not? I mean, can't get much more aligned. Oh right, I was supposed to turn this on. Oh, yeah. Okay. I forgot that.
Perfect. I'm getting the data. Thank you. Oh. If you ever have to operate an atomic pile, keep in mind that it's slow, capricious, and that it can get very, very hot. So always make sure to protect your systems with a fuse and a transformer in case of overload. Anyway, it seems the new atomic pile is working fine. So that's it for me, and you can get back to your cleaning.
Yeah. They are so good at not instilling trust, right? Failures.
Hey, Jerry. I know. This is the last time, I swear. Just get back inside the pod. Thanks again, man. Anyway, the oxygen system has a problem and I need you to check. Perfect. You should have the error list in front of you. The main computer usually translates, so unfortunately I can't really help you from here. So I'll let you browse the manual to find what the error codes mean. I'll let you grab the defective component once you figure out which one it is. Oh, and do not forget to turn the system off before touching anything, alright?
Yeah. Bad power transmitter.
Yeah,
Transformer.
I had a feeling this transformer wasn't working properly. I need you... Do you see the numbers on the repair station? So the top screen indicates how many spare parts are required to fix the components. And the bottom one, how many you currently have. So we don't have enough. We need to dismantle something else to get more spare parts. Just take the transformer out of the repair station. Alright, so let's dismantle a component we don't need. I think I left a monitor on the workbench. Put it inside the repair station, close the door, and press the dismantle button. Well done. You now have enough spare parts to fix the transformer. You can throw the monitor away, it's dead now anyway. Just put the transformer inside the repair station and press repair.
Throw it away so you can stumble over it later on. Repair in progress. Meanwhile,
you can now put the transformer back inside the oxygen system. Make sure it's turned off first. Alright. Once you're done, you can turn it back on. Well done. You're really doing me a favor, so thank you.
Oh no.
You can get back to your cleaning trolley, and I'm going to get back to work because this damn reactor is driving me mad.
Yeah, I'm working faster than he tells me.
Jerry, the ship's cooling system just failed.
Warning.
The reactor, it's going to blow.
Meltdown imminent.
You need to grab as many components as you can in the storage rooms and evacuate.
This is not a drill.
Right now. No matter what you do, do not
Reactor
leave
meltdown
aboard that
imminent.
damn...
Evacuate to the nearest escape pod immediately. This is not
Oh
a
no.
drill.
No. Yeah, he was skipping his lines because I was being too fast. So now we're gonna do this. Survive for 6 minutes.
Warning.
Okay, now this is...
Meltdown imminent. Evacuate to the nearest escape pod immediately. This is not a drill. Warning. Reactor meltdown imminent. Evacuate to the nearest escape pod immediately. This is not a drill. Warning.
Oh,
Reactor meltdown
I actually am
imminent.
grabbing the parts.
Evacuate to the nearest
I don't need
escape pod
buzzers.
immediately. This is not a drill.
Ah,
Warning. Reactor meltdown imminent.
I'm just grabbing random shit.
Evacuate to the nearest escape pod immediately.
Let's get 2 pumps.
This is not a drill. Warning.
Is it a drill? I'm not sure if it's a
Reactor
drill.
meltdown imminent.
We want one of these
Evacuate
things.
to the nearest escape
Oh,
pod
let's get more
immediately.
air filters. Oh crap.
This is not a drill.
So if I don't get back in 8 seconds, we're gonna be dead.
Evacuate to the nearest escape pod
Shee.
immediately. This is not a drill.
Close the door. Ah, I think I had to press that button there. Okay, let's try again. Oh, okay.
Warning.
Right, so master warning, power connector.
Evacuate to the nearest escape pod
I will not be
immediately.
able to remember that.
This is not a drill.
I'm not sure if I'm faster if I run.
Reactor meltdown imminent. Evacuate to the nearest escape pod immediately.
I could just throw it in like
This is not
this.
a drill.
I definitely want one of these here.
Reactor meltdown imminent. Evacuate to the nearest escape
I think I'm
pod
faster when
immediately.
crouched, which is a bit
This
weird.
is not a drill. Warning. Reactor meltdown imminent. Evacuate to the nearest escape pod immediately.
One more.
This is not a drill.
This is a drill.
Reactor meltdown imminent.
Maybe I can not use
Evacuate
buzzers.
to the nearest escape pod immediately. This is not a drill.
Maintain the right or left click pressed while aiming at a nearby handle to move around in 0 gravity. Right. So I can move up and down in 0G. Currently we have gravity. I definitely need this to be checkable. And have a look. So, breathability is alright at the moment. This is not on. PB28 or 2B. System low power. Yeah, that can't be good. $81 degrees. 83. So it's probably oh, what's going on outside? The main computer is completely gone. Do we have enough parts to repair it? Okay. I don't think I brought the right parts. Oh, there's a fire! Oh shit! Where is fire? Where? Show fire! I don't see fire. This is scary! Go back up. We've got gravity, that's alright. Pod has too low oxygen. Oh yeah, we're losing oxygen. We probably need a battery there. Do we have a battery? I didn't bring a battery. So we turn this off. That's a fuse. We don't need a fuse here. Oh, it can't be good if we don't have any sound anymore. Where can I steal the battery? From the repair... Oh! From the repair station. It doesn't have a battery. How did they come without batteries? Oh, there's a battery storage here. It's empty. Great. There's a large processor. Hydraulics. Why didn't they store any batteries? That's just being rude. It's just fuses. Nothing has a battery. How is that supposed to work? They're all without a battery. Power transformer. But the wider batteries. No, I guess they expect me to bring batteries instead of everything else. This doesn't open. It's very creepy, isn't it? Yeah, NAB2 or whatever. Is no power. So does that mean that the atomic pile crashed, or? I don't really understand. Pressure is fine. But this is not creating any oxygen at all. Pod has too low oxygen, we realize that. System low power. I don't know what happened. So, when you start without any batteries, the relay station, I guess, let's get into the pod. Page 25. Not enough energy provided to the system. The power connector is not functioning properly. The main generator is not providing enough power. So it might have been a power connector. Okay. Wow. So this is actually a game that you have to learn. You actually, like they said in the beginning, you have to read the manual or learn by dying. It's also a good simulation for performing under pressure. Or without pressure, depending. No, it wasn't a matter of too much CO2. It was a matter of not enough oxygen. This is definitely a very niche kind of simulation. I wouldn't go as far as to call it a game, I think. Freaky. So it's I think it's cool for what it is, but I'm not sure if I would have a lot of fun with it. I'd rather get frustrated, I guess. Real quick. But it's certainly cool, a cool effort to show what's going on in space.